One of my favorite topics is case frameworks, and I love talking about the M&A framework most of all. M&A has been a part of my history, and I hope will be a part of my future as well. And one of the things that I love when I think about M&A cases is pulling out the nuance of differences between cases for M&A in consulting versus M&A for finance. So today I'm going to answer the question, are M&A cases for consulting and finance different? You probably already guessed it, but the answer is yes. When you're thinking about a finance case and you're thinking about how it should go, the focus of a finance case is on the valuation of an item. So finance cases are usually heavy on the numbers and heavy on current valuation, making all of the assumptions that you need to. Consulting thinks about it differently. And so if you get tangled up between the two, you're not going to understand what a consulting framework should be for M&A. Consulting firms don't determine current valuation. Their purpose in the M&A framework is to determine upside, operational change that is possible from within the organization. So, how does it work? Well, the case interview framework for M&A has 4 pieces for consulting. And you'll notice in the pieces that are there how they're different from what it looks like inside finance. Specifically, the 4 pieces are the market of the target company, the target company itself, post-acquisition strategy, and the risks and the benefits. What you'll notice in here is that we're sizing the market and the growth of the market. This is an input into finance models, but as a standalone, it gives us a sense of whether the market is large and growing. This will help us determine step number 2. Step number 2 is the positioning and the promise of the company itself. Where is it operating? Who is it operating against? How is its profit? Where might there be opportunities for change or growth? The third step is post-acquisition strategy. Once the company has been purchased, how much could it be worth in the future based on operational changes? This is a separate portion of a finance model that is focused on valuing especially synergies or upside potential. And one of the goals is to wiggle into some of that upside in the pricing so that they're able to complete the deal. So basically they prepay for future benefit to win the deal. And then the fourth piece, the risks and the benefit, evaluate the certainty, the flexibility or the differentiation between the 4 pieces. So the market, the target company, the post-acquisition strategy, and the risks and benefits are all 4 pieces that are focused on these key issues. To be super clear, finance cases focus on how much should be paid for a company, and consulting cases focus on how you're going to make upside after you purchase. This also reflects the fact that consulting firms are not just engaged in the deals themselves, but often after the fact in the post-acquisition strategy and implementation. If you're interested in practicing cases using the M&A framework, there are 2 kinds: strategic buyers and financial buyers. Both of them look at the same 4 things, but they have different processes for getting that post-acquisition benefit. So just make sure that you understand the difference before you dive into the cases. If you want practice, we've got a case library full of incredible cases that include a lot of M&A cases. And in addition, we have great content in our digital platform on the Case Interview Bootcamp. Probably most importantly, if you want to practice for perfection, you're going to need to practice out loud. And so our coaches are incredible and able to help you. If you've got questions, we've got answers. Just check out the show notes for more information.